Another resource I found was this Cursive Handwriting Workbook for Kids. It's beginning cursive. It is for grades 2 to 5 as a suggestion. What's nice about this is it has a trail, what they're calling a trail. They have a little character, a snail, and this is an open form. So instead of the child tracing on top of a darkened, blackened letter, they're actually similarly coloring that in as they trace the letter. It's got a dot-to-dot system, so that it helps the child maintain their form. Okay, and it is from EXL Cursive Handwriting Workbook series. I believe I found this on Amazon, and it has a suggestion page here, some information, and it does allow you to reproduce these pages for home and for school for one class. It has a tips page, and then it has these wonderful outlines. I absolutely love this resource. At the top of the page here, it has the cursive chart, and then each letter that you're working on is highlighted by a little square around it. So this is lowercase a, so right here it has a little a highlighted. It gives you directions on how to write the letter, and then an extra large example, and the trails end up following into a black line, and then you have space to practice on your own. Now the pages are set up that it is in alphabetical order, so it goes lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, all the way through the alphabet. So I'm going to skip ahead and show you the style of cue that they have in this book, and if that's important to you, because not all letter cues in cursive writing are the same. Okay. Then you've got connecting the letters with extra large font size here, and these are tips on how to connect the letters to other more popular letters, more often used. Okay, and then you have some more practice pages for that activity. Okay. And I'm trying to skip ahead here to the next highlighted page. Okay. We have a section on connecting the uppercase cursive letters, and then writing the first words. Okay, so then you get some practice with some words. Then you get practice with some simple sentences. And then you have at the very last page, page 88. Page 88, you have a blank sheet that's reproducible. Okay, and again, that was for suggestion of grades 2 through 5. But in this same series, they have this really cute resource. Again, it's Cursive Handwriting Workbook for Kids, but this one is for jokes and riddles. And it is grades 3 through 5 suggested. And I have looked through these, and I have not read every one of the jokes, but as many as I have read, they are all morally appropriate. To my knowledge, none of them are religious based, so I think secular homeschoolers should be fine with this. I have not found any references yet, but I haven't read through the whole book. Again, it has some informational page, a tips page, and this is how it is set up. You have the joke on the top, and then you have a practice section here, and again the letters are open. Let's see if I can get this to highlight for you. There we go. There's open letters in that trail style, and then you have a section at the bottom of the page with some blank lined, dotted line for your practice pages. And then you have a little section down here that lets you rate yourself how well did you do, with some little smiley faces. And there's a place for the name at the bottom. Okay? And this was really cute. And it looks like it starts out with maybe some, I was going to say some shorter jokes, but not really. They look like they're all about the same length. So this is definitely something that you would want to introduce to the child after they initially learn their cursive handwriting, and this would be more for practice. But this would be jokes and riddles would be a really fun way, and they're really cute jokes. They've had me laughing and a family friend laughing this morning already. So this is what it looks like. And as you get through the back, there's advanced practice, and this would be sort of Charlotte Mason style. They have the manuscript writing at the top, and then blank spaces here, blank lines to go ahead and write in cursive. And you have several pages of that. Then you have, see here, you have the cursive alphabet chart. It does include numbers 0 through 9. Okay, let's see here. And then a little introductory page for the writer of the book. Okay. So this is a really fun way to incorporate cursive handwriting. Now on the Carson DeLosa website, and I believe I actually got this directly from Amazon, but you can order from Carson DeLosa themselves at carsondelosa.com, and that is Carson DeLosa Publishing. This is a beginning cursive book. It is much thinner than these other two. As you can see, this one had 87 pages. This one had 88 pages when you consider the back blank writing page, and this one is only 32 pages with a chart in the back, including the numbers 0 through 9. This one is cute. It has a little saying or a little phrase that's whimsical on each one of the pages. They'll have a little picture in the corner with a little phrase. And they have designed their pages to where each one of the styles of letters are by similar letter formations are put on each page together. So the A leads in is similar to the style of a D, so they have those together. The C and the O's are similar, and then here's O and D. G and Q, GG, GO, QQ, AG, and then a word at the bottom. Again, a word at the bottom. These are not in alphabetical order. Okay, and again, you see it has a little caricature and a little cute little phrase. These are only in order according to similar formations, letter formations. Okay, so you'll get several pages of those. Okay, and then we have the upper letters, the capital letters. Okay. And again, the same style. It starts out with single letters leading into joining them to lowercase letters from the uppercase, and then words at the bottom. Again, as far as I could see, this would be a secular resource for families who are secular homeschoolers or for the public school system. Again, we have the upper letters, and then we have full words at the bottom. On this page, there's an outline of a chart of all of the uppercase letters. On this side, we have the numbers 0 through 10, including their word form. So that's cursive writing in word form. For numbers, there's a page that has a grade. All of these are gray, so they're not dark black. Lettering, and then this is the days of the week, a page for the months of the year, a page for the planets, a blank practice sheet, and the full chart, including the numbers 0 through 9. And again, that is called Traditional Handwriting Beginning Cursive, and that's from Carson DeLosa. I believe this one had the same cue as the others. Yes, this is the style of cue that comes in this handwriting resource. Now this one is a little different, and as you can see, I'll bring that out a little bit so you can see the difference in size between, see if I can see the size on this. No, I don't see it right handy. But as you can see, this is like a half sheet or 3/4 of a sheet. It's a little bit thicker than this first, that's only 30-some pages. This one is 80 pages. And this is called Skill Builders Cursive Handwriting. It's suggested for grades 3 and up. It has a little incentive chart in the front. It also goes in order, alphabetical order. You have lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, and a blank line. Lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase. Okay, and that goes through. I think, my opinion, it would be more difficult for a child to learn with this small book. It's so small, it does seem to be a little awkward. I think that a child would need to learn to how to write these on another resource or a blank piece of cursive writing page, and then use this for a practice book. This is the style cue that comes in this book. Okay, and it goes from the letters straight into a few words on this side, and then simple sentences on this side. Again, B words, and those words are used here on some sentences. Okay, and then there's several pages of those. Then after the sentences, you have the numeral and the word spelled out, the word form. And this is going all the way up to number 12 instead of just up to 10. You've got colored words, you've got shape words, food words, you've got the months of the year, and you've got days of the week, and a few other more popular time words here. And this was 80 pages. So I think this has use for practice, but I certainly would not want to use this to initially train a child to start their beginning cursive with this, because I think that the book itself is just too small and awkward for the hand. I tend to disassemble my all of my workbooks at the binding